Good evening, good morning, and welcome to everyone. So this is our ninth masterclass session, and I think this is an incredible journey, traveling for more than half of the sessions, and this is the ninth session, and we have four more sessions to go. And I am Manoj Harsha. I will be hosting today, and yeah, let's start with the session. Hope my screen is visible and clear.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Just 1 second. Yeah. So I really want to take this opportunity to thank Ms. Monita, our respected founder and chairperson. I want to thank her for taking this incredible opportunity for launching WLF Career Coaching Program. Your vision and leadership uh, is so powerful, and you are inspiring many individuals, including me, and you strengthen the global perspective and guide many towards their career growth and career paths. And we truly grateful for your dedication and for opportunities this program continues to offer us in your guidance. And I really want to take one more opportunity to thank you, ma'am, for giving me this chance. And I want to thank our knowledge partners, Destinacia Tours and Travels, Europea Tours and Events Training Academy, Malta, Marsilio Monos Foundation, Mexico, Gandhi Mandela Foundation, Latin America, WLF Directorate for Human Rights, Mexico. I want to thank each and every of our knowledge partner on this opportunity. So, as you all know, today is our ninth session, and it is on alternate career paths in tourism, especially. And this is a need of the hour, as with AI and drastic changes going on. So, we require alternate career paths, especially in tourism, to understand and to pivot towards them. And we have an incredible Hilal Akdemir with us, and to continue on the session. And like as you know, there are a lot of hosts who have been helping us in this journey with the 13 master classes. We have the 9 global coaches from across the world and from India, and you have them in front of you. So this is our program overview. You have been already participating for the past couple of months, and there is one more month to go ahead. And I really want you to thank and congratulate, especially on taking your Sunday off and learning something which is helpful for your career. And there are 13 master classes, and we are already in the 60th percentiles, and we have 4 more classes to go. And these are the topics. We are on our 9th alternate career paths in tourism. So I want to introduce our career coach, Dr. Hilal Akdemir. She is a well-diversified person who has a lot of work done in tourism research, social inclusion or advocate, and a great academic leader. She's based out of Portugal. She has a PhD in tourism from University of Algarve. We focus on creative tourism and social inclusion, among other artists. She holds a master degree in sustainable tourism management from Boğaziçi University, Turkey. And she's the co-coordinator of Centrus PhD network promoting interdisciplinary research in tourism sustainability and well-being. Team member of European University of Seas, working on student inclusion and initiatives across Europe. She has published multiple articles, journals such as Antolia and Journal of Tourism and Development, exploring creative tourism, social tourism, and inclusive practices. She is fluent in English, Turkish, and working knowledge in Portuguese. Dr. Akdemir is passionate about using tourism as a tool for empowerment, inclusion, and cultural revitalization. And I have been following her from past couple of weeks, and she has done incredible work in social inclusion, especially in tourism sector. And thank you, ma'am, for giving us the opportunity to welcome you. And yeah, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Manoj. Am I saying correctly?
Yeah.
Manoj. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm still working on my Portuguese. It's very difficult to learn. So can I share my screen now?
Please go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
While you start, Dr. Hilal, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you and welcome you on behalf of World Leaders Foundation and all the
Thank you,
participants joining us today from different parts of the world. We are really privileged to have you. The dais is all yours and looking forward to listen to you.
No, thank you so much. Also, thank you for the great introduction. I really appreciate these kind of organizations where we can reach many students.
Everybody, Dr. Hilal wants you to turn on your cameras or maybe
If possible, yeah, not mandatory, but if you would like to, I know this session is recorded, so maybe you wouldn't like to do that, but even if you cannot open your video, I would like to know if you are trying to pursue a career in tourism. Okay, so I will start with explaining what I'm recently doing. I just opened a project studio named One Drop. I'm doing freelance social innovation design projects, project consultancy, and also research services like data collection, social impact analysis, and these kind of things. And I'm founder of You Can Too community. This is for to support women who would like to pursue academic degree in European countries or in their own countries with migration background or with people who are living in third world nations like me. I'm from Turkey. And that's why I wanted to support other contexts, other geographies. So I'm a researcher and project manager at KIT Collab. It's a collaborative laboratory that is connected to University of Algarve. And we are also working in tourism fields. We are making sustainable tourism projects, regional and national, international level. You can check the website later on. So this is where I need a little bit interaction because I need to know if you are into tourism, if you want to pursue a career, build your career in tourism, and why do you choose tourism? You can also write in the chat. Please don't be shy because this is important to, I want to help you to have the most benefit out of this, and I need to know what do you want from this session. So if you can write on the chat if you want to work in tourism and why do you want to work in tourism, what do you think about tourism?
I have I'm also a participant and a host, so I want to take I want to make it more interactive, and I have been thinking about tourism from past couple of years. When I was graduating from my college, I tried to start one company on that, but yeah, it's time. I was into computer science, so I couldn't get an opportunity. So yeah, it is an interesting field. So at one point of my career, I really want to pivot towards tourism.
Yeah, but there should be some differences also in the countries. Like probably, I can give perspective from the European level and maybe Asian countries, but I don't know what is the situation of tourism in India, of course. But I think it's almost there is a similarity in every country is that it has a big it's a big source of employment, and almost 1 in 10 people worldwide are working in tourism, and the GDP of tourism contributes a lot in the countries. So actually it's a good opportunity for people who would like to build a career. However, there are some challenges, like the perception of tourism career right now is not very well dignified, as they think it's a temporary work, like seasonal work. And also they think they will have low payments or irregular schedules and stress, which is correct for some departments. If you are working in a restaurant, if you're managing a hotel, big chain hotel, of course, you will work more than 8 hours and it includes stress. However, as I couldn't hear you why you want to pursue career in tourism, but if you want to do it, it's not always the negative, the scenario, because there are other opportunities. So there are many neglected career pathways when you study tourism at the university, or maybe in the high school. They have also vocational education places. They don't tell you that you can work in tourism boards in your country, like in DMO. DMO means Destination Management Organizations. They don't teach you that in each region there is an destination management organization that you can work and be part of the governmental employment. And then you can also design experiences. You don't have to be a tour guide that we all, like standard tour guide perception that we all have in our minds. You can do niche experience designs. You can be a traveler, you can do vlogs, you can be an, how to say that, like in social media, an influencer with your travel vlogs, and then you can work in cultural sector, you can work in museums, you can work in protective areas like cultural heritage sites. You can be included in the policy making in the tourism part section or the cultural industries. You can work in creativity, you can work in sustainability, because tourism is very diverse and it is very interlinked with all type of employments. For example, agriculture. You may not think that tourism is related with agriculture, but it is super related, because first you take the food and beverage operation depends on the supply chain, and it's the beginning of supply chain is agriculture. So when you think it's very complex and you can actually create your own job inside it, it's very open to entrepreneurship and it is very flexible. You can obtain additional professional certifications, which can increase your chance to build a little bit out of the box career. For example, right now the recent trend is technology. They started to, I will show you. They have this hotel room service delivery robots. So this is in Asia. These hotels already started implementing technology in the hotels. So there are many, many options that you can build your career on. You can learn coding and also work in softwares. Like, for example, this is a software development for hotel and restaurants for the hotel to manage its businesses. So there are actually many opportunities that we don't think very well. They only teach us in the school that we can only be a hotel manager or work as a waiter or work in the front desk, but it's not only limited with that. And you can also take sustainability certificates. You can do ESG, how to say, you can be an ESG practitioner. It is, maybe you know, it's in corporates, they have CSR, corporate social responsibility departments, and then they have to measure the sustainability impact, like the environmental impact, social impact, the energy consumption of the projects or the company. And in some hotel chains, they have a department for that. For example, Iberio Star Hotels has a sustainability department in one of the islands that I cannot recall the name now. And there, I recently saw a job opening as would you like to define the sustainable management of the region? So the hotel chain is responsible of the sustainability management of the region, because it's a tourism destination. So there are some spaces that we call tourism destination. This is very big and impactful, actually. So it also includes urban design, public spaces, touristic spaces, tourism attractions, designing tourism attractions, for example. When you, for example, go to a country, like imagine you come to Portugal, you visit me, I'm in Faro. Then in the center, you will see welcome Faro. You will see the big letters in the middle of the streets written as Faro, a spot for you to take a photo. All of these things are designed by the tourism board, or by the designers, and you can also do these kind of things. And you can work as tourism data analyst. Like, we don't think that actually tourism need data, But you can also work remotely to analyze the visitor data, booking patterns of people, to optimize the services. This is very important for tourism companies to get, and it's expensive to get these. And digital marketing specialists, you can run online campaigns, manage social medias, promote destinations. This one is destination management, marketing and management. You can also check this. You can be experienced designer. There are some curated travels, like for example, someone comes to you and says, I prefer to travel within this and this concepts. I only have 2 days. I have this budget, and then you design their travel for them. For example, this is a special service that you can offer. You can organize community-based tourism tours and organizations. You can do many different things, and then you can be also work in policy and research. You can be a researcher like me in tourism. You can offer projects, and I can maybe show you some example projects that we are doing to provide examples for you later on. So what I think is in future, now the very recent trend is digital nomads. Digital nomads are like remote workers that they come without long-term residency, and they come with a special visa, and they travel and work at the same time. So it's like they are always in holiday and work mode at the same time. And very recently in tourism sector, especially in the Algarve in Portugal, they started to create some specific tours, facilities like co-working laboratories, co-working spaces for these type of people. And they started to rent villas and to also give parties, to offer accommodation, like for example, 6 months accommodation, where they can rest, enter to the pool, have some activities. It's a type of, it started to become a type of tourism. And also we have climate change. So it will be like the biggest job title, I think, in the future. I cannot recall what could it be right now, but I'm already actually part of Reach Sci. It's an organization that we volunteer to offer mini PhD programs for those that cannot afford education. It's totally free, and the theme is climate change and the impact of climate change on cultural heritage, for example. So this is something maybe you cannot imagine when you study in bachelor's in tourism, but you can do these kind of things. So there are cross-sector collaborations in tourism, which I also explained to you. For example, agriculture supply chain, like all your suppliers in your chain, you can collaborate with them. You can collaborate with technicians, tech companies, you name it. You can collaborate with artists. You can design, for example, I once upon a time designed creative workshops with older people. They were coming to write some essays, write some movie scripts. They pay these kind of experiences. And it is very different from what they teach you at school. So you can also do tech-driven experience, like you can work in AI, VR. These will be very important in the future. So according to my perspective, tourism is cool. Working in tourism is very cool because first you are open to cultures. You work globally. I can assure you that you will work globally if you're in tourism. You will meet with lots of people and you will learn cultural communication. You will learn a lot about the cultures, like you learn how to speak with someone from Japan, someone from China, someone from like it's these nuances that what do they think about each other, how should I approach them, these kind of things. So it will enhance your vision and enhance your network. Also, it requires creativity because if you are an event manager, if you are an experienced designer, it will require creativity, and it's very fun to do these kind of things. And it is very flexible. You can find freelance jobs, you can find remote options, and you can, if you want to do the traditional works in tourism, you can also work seasonal. So also, It has a big social impact. Because with tourism, you can generate economic income in countries that are in need, poor countries. You can create job opportunities very easily because most of the tourism job doesn't require a qualification. And you can create projects, or even if you don't create any sort of project, even if you just want to promote a cultural heritage site, it means that you will preserve the culture there, because to sell something, you need to take care of it first. And of course, it has many negative impacts. But if you learn how to do it well, if you respect the local community, if you have education certification in circular economy, sustainability, and this kind of regenerative tourism also, it's a new concept, then you can turn tourism impact into a real responsible impact for societies, and it can create a huge impact. So the skills that I would suggest you to have would be intercultural communication, understanding other cultures, working on your communication skills, and you may work on how can I be more creative, how can I boost my creativity, how can I learn problem solving, because tourism is a very vibrant job, and if you are in the field, you will have problems that you need to address in the moment. And then you need to learn, of course, how to use some softwares, because it's very important, especially in the hotel management or restaurant management, they are very important. Also in research, it's important. And if you want to pursue your research career, you should have some data analysis skills. And you can get in touch with me later if you want to pursue an academic career from my LinkedIn, if you have questions. You should work on community engagement, because tourism impacts communities. No matter what you do, you will impact the local people there. And it's always better to understand them a little bit. Also, you should have some leadership skills and some skills to be more proactive at work. These will help you to get easier promotion in your career, I think, and these are relative for all sectors, actually. And so I can give suggestions later on if you get in touch with me about what kind of courses you can take according to what you want to do in your life. You can have some micro credentials, because the thing is, and we also have projects about that in the research center that I'm working. You can pursue like internships, you can do volunteering. I suggest volunteering heavily. And also you should travel. If you are going to work in tourism, you should definitely travel, and volunteering can be a very cheap way, affordable way for you to do that. Also, networking and tourism events. You should go to conferences, you should go to different tech events, travel summits, these kind of events. Even if you cannot go, you can join virtually. And entrepreneurship in tourism is very open for entrepreneurship, as I opened my own place. It's very new, sorry. I opened 2 weeks ago, but I got my first job. So it's very easy. Because it's flexible, as I said, and it can be adapted to all businesses, because you are part of a huge ecosystem in tourism. Experience-based businesses. You can do tours, workshops, retreats. For example, I will give creativity workshops, or how to do social innovation through tourism. And then you can have niche services. You can work in accessible tourism, people with disabilities, solo travel, pet-friendly trips. These are very new concepts. And then you can you can open your own startup. You can create your own booking app, AI trip planner, or virtual tour. You can work open your own business in sustainability focused vision. You can have your eco-lodge, social enterprises to protect the environment. Or you can develop your own indicator, your own index to measure sustainability and sell these audits. You can make audits to companies, to hotels, measure their sustainability. And you also have online opportunities. You can write your blog, you can make consultancy. You can also give consultancy to DMOs, to the policymakers. That's all from my side. I was thinking to make more interactive, so if you have questions, we can talk one-on-one. Thank you.
Thank you, Hilal. Thank you for the wonderful session. Let's wait for the audience if they have any questions.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would take this opportunity to ask Dr. Hilal this question, that how did you end up choosing tourism as your career, and you have also completed your PhD in tourism. So how did you take up this career, and what inspired you the most?
Okay, so how I started with the idea of working in tourism. This was the question. Actually, I was always into travel. And when I first chose study tourism, my idea was that thinking that I'm going to travel if I study tourism, which was not true. Because then I started to work in the hotel and I saw that the job actually is not like that. But I also saw many inequalities, sorry for my English pronunciation, in the tourism sector. Like, for example, when I was going to big hotel chains to travel, I saw that many people there were actually always people with some level of income. And then I met with the term, in my master's, I met with the term social tourism. And I started to try social tourism facilities. And I saw there how the conditions were bad for people with low income level, but people were still happy because they have very limited time in all year long to have that vocation. Like people who has better careers, they can take 24 days in 1 year, but these people with low income level, they work more and they just have 3 or 4 days in 1 year to have that holiday. And in that holiday, because they don't have money, the government pays them and they go to these social facilities and under very bad conditions. Then I wanted to work on that. I decided to also work with people with disabilities because I saw the potential of tourism when I was volunteering for an organization. I saw how for people with Down syndrome, traveling alone was helping them to develop their personality and become more independent. I saw that by myself. I witnessed that, and I wrote my thesis on that. I decided to become an academician because of that, because I saw tourism has very negative impact, but it has a great potential to create positive impact or turn these negative impacts into positive experiences. So my actually focus was not monetarily. I didn't start because I was aiming for earning too much. I just started with philanthropy, like more on the social impacts mindset. It was like that. And I'm happy with the decision.
Yes, I completely agree with you, because what I believe is that tourism is kind of an ocean when it comes to career paths. But at the same time, if you are someone who loves exploring the world and you want to learn, be a learner for life, tourism is the field you must choose. Because when I was pursuing my MBA in tourism, which is currently known as MTTM, the same thing happened to me. Before that, I was just searching for some career, like, which gives me a stable job. But when I entered into tourism, I understood that, oh my God, it has so many opportunities. It doesn't need you to start looking for a job. In fact, you can be a good employer. You can help so
Yes.
many people. At the same time, you can learn so many things. You can interact with different communities, gain from their traditions and culture, learn new things, explore new destinations, at the same time, meet different kinds of people. I think tourism is an ocean which not only generates employment or helps you improve your economy, but at the same time, it helps you become a better version of yourself. The more
I
you connect
totally
with
agree.
different people, the more you learn. For example, when I started this journey, I got connected to you, Dr. Hilal. And during this procedure, when we connected over LinkedIn, then we connected over Instagram, and then we connected over the other social media platforms, we came to know so much about each other. For example, your community, you can do community, which you are running. So it was previously it was only for seeing your profile on LinkedIn that you are into tourism, you are a research scholar in tourism. But after that, when we connected, we learned a lot about each other's perspective about the career paths. At the same time, the country's destination, how the tourism is booming in each other's countries, and how can we support each other. And tourism is kind of a sector which unites all the other sectors. It is an inclusive sector, right? So you
Yes.
have foreign embassy, you have roadways, railways, airways, um, what do
Real
I call
estate.
leisure,
Yeah.
domestic, international, outbound, inbound. So
You have
it can,
airline. Yeah.
yes, yes, absolutely. It broadens your spectrum, and everywhere you see, just like AI has become very important these days, tourism also plays a very pivotal role from the background. That, for example, you are organizing an event, we have MICE. If you are organizing
Yes.
a professional conference, you have corporate tours supporting you from the back end. If you are a person who love exploring and connecting with fellow travelers from across the world. We have multiple billions of followers across communities on Facebook who offer this kind. So people connect with each other. We have historical tourism. We have pilgrimage tourism. We
Yeah.
have ecotourism to support the nature and uplift the sustain.
Wildlife tourism. Yes.
Right? Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Tourism is beautiful, I feel, and I think this was the main motive. So thank you so much. I
Yes.
get a lot of perspective from your end
Yes.
too
So
today.
you don't be upset when you, because I was like that when I first, most tourism students, we have many surveys about that. The main motivation is like, I will travel or I will do this and that. And when you start the university, they only teach you how to manage a hotel, how to manage a restaurant, and these kind of things. But it is not only that. So you
Absolutely.
will you feel demotivated when you start your education journey in that field. But then
Mhm.
if you can open your own vision and perspective and have those look around you and try to get certificates, try to explore micro credentials and these kind of things, you will understand that actually you were right. You can travel, you can do this, you can meet with people, you can do many things, as a Mamita also said. Like it's a great sector and there are many opportunities waiting for you.
Absolutely. And YouTube, like YouTuber, we have famous YouTubers worldwide. Even if you don't end up getting a job or starting your startup in tourism, you can always
Yeah.
end up being a tour vlogger on YouTube and earn in lakhs, because travel vloggers have, emerged a lot within the past few years. We see people from USA visiting India. We see people from India visiting the other parts of the country, enjoying. We have culinary tourism. So culinary tourism is increasing a lot these days. That people from my country is visiting USA or maybe Turkey, Afghanistan to explore the food over there. It's not only about exploring the historical places, but it's also about the food and things like that. I think we have our country director of Myanmar also, Miss Ohomar, who is also now working for a travel company. So we are also, I have learned a lot about Myanmar tourism from her end. She is very shy while speaking, but she always shares these things she's connected to.
Oh,
So
okay.
yes, this is a wonderful thing which we are learning today.
I
Yes,
think
please. And maybe we can also suggest people who are studying tourism right now, please don't leave your occupation to people that don't know anything about tourism and trying to get benefit of it. Please don't do that. If you really like tourism, it means that if you study tourism, it means that you liked the sector in the beginning. So don't feel demotivated. Stay strong and don't leave the field to people with unqualified education, because tourism can create very huge negative impacts, and you are the ones that will do it right, in a right way, because you have the qualification. Thank you so much.
yeah, your conversation answers a lot of questions to people who are virtually present. So, and we already have our first question from Miss Lopez. So I will read it out so you can address this. Good morning, Dr. Hilary. Thank you for your knowledge. I want to answer how is it right now teaching themes like hospitality in terms of tourism at new students in times of IA? Maybe it could be AI. So she want to understand about the teaching themes about hospitality in the tourism sector, where AI is growing a lot. So
I didn't fully understand the question. How is right now teaching teams? Is it like, should we use AI in education or not? Is it the question? Okay, if it is that, it is not integrated. That's why you need micro credentials. Yes, okay, thank you.
I have got a message right now from a person. What are the work from home opportunities? Is there any, like, I think the person is trying to ask is that, do
I
we
think
have any
she,
work from home opportunities? And can
I
somebody
think,
start something from their
remote
home?
work. Yes, of course, totally. Yes, 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 you can. Wanted someone with tourism education. That is the key point.
I think Miss Shilpi has some questions. So I see her raising hand. So ma'am, can you ask your?
Yeah. Hello. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So thank you, Dr. Hilal. It was such a enriching, kind of experience
Thank you.
learning about tourism and all. And I mean, I have no, I am not into tourism, and I haven't. I mean, I never think of career in tourism. But it's a wonderful opportunity. Now I am learning about it. And as far as I know about tourism, it was only just like traveling to different places. And I have been like traveling, and recently I went to Sri Lanka, and now I am realizing that how tourism knowledge can transform a trip into a learning experience. So I just wanted to ask you, I mean, have you ever felt that understanding the culture and tourism system, I mean, changed the way you travel? Would you like to share any of your experience regarding this?
Yeah, great question. Thank you so much. It's an amazing question. Yes, it did. Oh, yes, tourism changes you. Travel changes you. Being on the road changes you.
For my next trip, I think I will try to educate myself more on this aspect.
Which one, spirituality or volunteering?
No, adventurous.
Adventurous, nice.
Yeah. All the information we have is just online. I mean, which we search over TripAdvisor or other kind of, these tourism apps. But now at least I know that, okay, there are people like you to guide.
We'll help you, Shilpi. We'll
Yeah,
help you.
destination. Yeah, I never thought of this perspective, Momita, actually, but now at least I have learned after this session that, okay, this is going to help.
That's wonderful. Share
It's very inspiring. Yes, I love it.
Yeah. So actually, I want to share my experiences as well, if you have time, because I think the interaction stretched us
Please
our
go
time.
ahead. It's getting very interactive now.
That, so, like as Shilpi mentioned, I am also not into tourism because I work in the tech sector. But what I really inspire or aspire to do in one day is to connect my technical capability to build something on tourism. So that's where, like in my college days, I thought of building an application when someone travels. So there would be a QR code in all the destinations. So if they scan, they will have a audio guide. So it was long back, 8-9 years back. So I couldn't do it because I was restricted to some other things, job, etc. But later I saw within 3 years that startup was launched and it is very well successful company. So there are a lot of opportunities. And what I feel about tourism or travel especially is if you travel, you will get multiple ideas. And it's something like many even movie stars or directors, storytellers, they do travel so that they get very noise thoughts and different perspectives. And for me, traveling is all about cuisine, trying out, understanding the culture. As you mentioned, I am not a fan of going to hotels. I really love to stay. If there is some person or some community who will glad to host me, I'm happy to stay there, understand their community, try with their cuisines. So I think everyone want to explore that way. Maybe we can build something out of that, this kind of network, so that people can leverage. So if you want to come here, maybe we can help you. Or if I want to travel to Portugal, so you can help. So maybe with the technology and all, we can build something like that. But these are the things which are very incredible, because there are a lot of things beyond our daily life, at least in the tourism sector, is what I feel.
True. You are all invited to Portugal. You can come.
Yeah, I will be taking that.
Thank you, Dr. Hilal. And you are most welcome to visit us in India, because in India we believe Atiti Devo Bhava, which means that whoever visits us in India is considered as a god.
Oh my God,
Every
I'm not
tourist who
ready
visits us,
for that.
yes,
No, I can. I would love to be there. I really would
I
love
have
to. One of my best friends is also from India, and I would like to do that.
Yeah, it's a
It's
Sure.
great.
just the plane tickets are a little bit expensive, but I will visit as soon as possible.
You're most welcome.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, so what I feel is with people, they are restricted to their sectors. That is where we like, because when I was building that, I did a POC, but I show it to my friends who are into tech, so they didn't feel they didn't connect with it. So but with a community like this or some network who are actually the stakeholders, it would
Yes.
really be they would contribute much more better. They would give their ideas, and it's a lot different scenario. I wish I
True.
know this community before.
So, Dr. Hilal, as you said, that network is everything, and you cannot do everything alone, anything alone. So now I would love to know, how do I join these, travel communities?
I think this is a great suggestion. So
Thank you so much for your knowledge, Dr. Hilal, Momita. It was a wonderful session. Loved it.
Thank you. It was
uh,
fun.
so I think you got the enthusiasm and the audience's sense now.
And you are hosting it very well, Manoj.
Thank you so much. So Monita, shall we wrap up the session then? Okay.
Absolutely.
So
Thank you, Dr. Hilal and Manoj and Shilpi and everyone present here today. I think when we started it on an interactive level, more people have joined in between.
yeah,
So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
thank you, Hilal, and for your wonderful time and sharing your valuable insights. This is very helpful for people like us to develop maybe in cross sector collaborations and build something in tourism. It's not directly, but to help, like to start with tech or some other industry which involves tourism.
Thank you millions of times.
Thank you so much. Wishing everyone a great day who are joining us today from the morning or afternoon, and good night to everybody. Good night and goodbye. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for being a part of this session.
yeah.
See you in the
Thank you so
next
much,
week.
guys.
Bye bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.